Data streams are nothing but connections you build from source systems. Every source system will have certain objects. Like in our Sales Cloud, we have lead and contact object. So those objects are also known as DSO, data source objects. Okay. The source system will have objects like leads, contacts, opportunities, accounts. These are also known as DSOs, data source objects. So to bring that data to data cloud, the first thing we have to do is to establish data streams. Data stream in Salesforce Data Cloud facilitates seamless data integration from various sources. Whether it is a real time or batch, you can establish data streams accordingly and get the connection done. Data stream is a connection you establish with data source objects. Now in our SFDC org, we have Sales Cloud. In our SFDC org, we have Sales Cloud. That Sales Cloud has some basic objects, like it has lead objects, it has contact objects, it has account objects. So we want to bring the lead data to data cloud. We want to bring contact data to data cloud. So first we will do is to set up and integrate some basic Sales Cloud objects in data cloud. To do that, what we have to do is we have to enable Sales Cloud starter bundle inside data cloud. So we'll go to data cloud setup. Once we go to data cloud setup, yesterday we have already set up this data cloud. Now all the data sources are available here, which you can start to integrate. So we have to start integrating our Sales Cloud objects. So we have a Sales Cloud starter bundle. Okay. This org is our default org which is integrated. Inside this default org, we have Sales Cloud as a starter bundle, which we will go and click on install. Once we install this, it will allow us establish Sales Cloud objects from our Sales Cloud to data cloud via data stream. We'll click on install option. Similarly, we have Service Cloud as well, where you have cases, you have tasks, you have other Service Cloud objects. If you want to bring that data to data cloud as well, you have Service Cloud starter bundle. What we can do, we can go and click on install Service Cloud starter bundle as well. So our Sales Cloud starter bundle and Service Cloud starter bundle has started to install. In fact, Sales Cloud starter bundle is already installed. While Service Cloud starter bundle is installing in the background, what we will do, we will now go to data cloud home and start to set up data streams. We will go to data cloud home and start to set up data streams. Data streams are the connections to DSOs, data source objects. Now to create a new data stream, we have to click on new option. Once we go to data stream, to create a new data stream, we'll click on new option. And here you see that Salesforce CRM is available. Click on Salesforce CRM. You have multiple different sources as well from where you can establish a data stream. But as we have integrated Salesforce CRM Sales Cloud Starter Bundle, we'll click on Salesforce CRM and click on next option. Once we click on next option, this is our Salesforce org. Here we have data bundles and all objects as two options. Salesforce has provided some basic objects in Sales Cloud bundles, which we just integrated or installed. In that Sales Cloud, we have account, contact, and lead as a starter bundle objects. So what we will do, we'll click on Sales Cloud objects and start to establish data stream among these three different objects. Once we click on these three, here are the attributes, or you can say fields, you can select and deselect from your data streams of contact. Same thing you can do for account, same thing you can do for leads. If you don't want to bring any field, you can uncheck it, but if you want to bring field, you can check it. But there are some required fields which you can't uncheck. Like I uncheck this, it is giving an error, but this is not a required field. I can certainly uncheck this. So you have to decide by discussing with your management what all fields you want to bring to data cloud. Once you have selected all those leads, all those fields, click on next option. Once you click on next option, you can start to deploy those data streams inside the data cloud. The same thing we can do with Service Cloud Starter bundles as well. Service Cloud Starter bundles will give some basic objects which you can directly straightforward integrate. But you might also have some custom objects which are not part of starter bundle. While establishing data streams, you have to click on all objects and then you can start integrating those objects to data cloud. So let's wait for some time till this data stream is getting established. What we can do is we can duplicate this tab and go and install Service Cloud Starter bundles side by side. We'll click on new option, select the Salesforce CRM, click on next option. We have Service Cloud objects as well. There are multiple Service Cloud objects like contact, email, message, group member, survey, all these things we can go and bring to the data cloud. So guys, data stream is just about setting up a connection. Establishing data streams won't bring data to data cloud. So there are some dependency on fields which we have to resolve in order to bring this Service Cloud data bundles inside the data cloud. So what we will do, from Service Cloud, we can bring one or two app objects which are not dependent. Like we can have task object. If we remove that dependency, you will be able to get all the Service Cloud bundles, but it will take some time to remove dependency. We are just understanding how to establish data streams with data source objects. We'll get tasks from the Service Cloud. Click on next option. Now guys, while you establish a new data stream from Service Cloud, you are asked to have object details, whether it is a profile category object, engagement category object, or other category object. Profile is a category which we have to define if it is containing basic profile of a particular customer. If I am a customer, I am your lead, what can be my profile? In my profile, I can have my first name, my last name, my company, my website details, my phone number, my age, my gender, my date of birth, my address, postal code, city, house number, street. All these are the PI data, personal identification data. So if that object you are going to integrate contains your personal data about the customer, then you select profile. Then the other category we have is engagement category. Engagement means you sent me communication from Marketing Cloud. As you sent me communication from Marketing Cloud, I will be opening that email. I will be clicking any link inside that email. I might go and unsubscribe that email. So that is the engagement I am doing on your marketing communications. So if you want to bring that kind of data which is related to engagement I have done, behaviors I have shown on your marketing communications, then I will select engagement. Or if any kind of data is there which does not fall in profile and engagement, then I have to select others. While we integrated Sales Cloud Starter Bundle, we didn't get this option because Salesforce has marked account, contact, and lead by default as profile category data. But this object we are not bringing out of the starter bundle. We went and selected task object from all objects. So we have to select this. But once you select objects from starter bundle, their categories are already defined. These categories plays a vital role while we work with identity resolution inside Data Cloud. At that time, we will again revisit these categories. But an important question, what are the categories available for setting up objects in Data Cloud? Profile, engagement, and others. Profile contains PI data. Major objects which lies under profile category are leads, contacts, accounts. We have engagement data. Mostly engagement data we integrate from Salesforce Marketing Cloud, where we have tracking details available about a particular subscriber. A tracking can be email opens, email clicks, email bounce, email held, unsubscribe. All these are the tracking details which we have as a key performance indicator for a particular subscriber for a particular marketing campaign in Marketing Cloud. If you're going to bring that kind of data or website visits, website clicks, website downloads, you will have engagement category selected. But if the data don't fall in profile and engagement, it is some other kind of customer data, you have to select other. So once we select other, we'll click on next option. Once we click on next option, we'll click on deploy. So now what we have done, we have started to deploy different objects from the data cloud. Here we have deployed data streams which are account, lead, and contact. Here we have deployed task object as a data stream. We'll refresh our data stream tab and we'll see that all those data streams which we have established are available here. All those data streams which we have established are available here. We have account, lead, contact. Now these data streams are connection only. These are connection to data source objects. You see that the total records this stream brought is 0, or there are no records brought, because data streams we have connected to just establish a connection with data source object. In this we have DSO as contact object from SFDC. Similarly, we have data streams for leads, accounts,